How space transforms the human body, the risks and realities of deep space exploration. Picture this. You're in space. It's exciting. It's fun. The stars are brighter than you've ever seen. The Earth below is a shimmering blue marble. You're floating, weightless, free. But wait for it. Soon your head swells, your heart shrinks, your legs atrophy, your DNA changes, and you get the space stupids. Basically, brain fog. Doesn't sound all that fun now, does it? And it gets worse. A new study is out, and it says that space even makes you go blind. You see, the human body did not evolve to live in space. It's an alien environment for us, and it changes us dramatically. This could spell trouble for future missions, like missions to Mars, which will be longer and deeper into space. So is there a way out? Is it safe for humans to go to Mars? And why does outer space change the human body? Welcome to Celestial Journey, where we explore the mysteries of the cosmos and the challenges of human space exploration. Today, we're diving into the science of how space transforms the human body and what it means for the future of space travel. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Humans are increasingly exploring worlds beyond Earth, and right now, our eyes are set on Mars. These missions will be longer, millions of kilometers away from home, with delayed communications, a lack of gravity, and exposure to radiation. But before we go, scientists are trying to understand as much as possible about what this would do to our bodies. A new study reveals that 70% of astronauts who spent at least 6 months on the International Space Station experiencing major changes in their vision. But this isn't news. In fact, 2 decades ago, astronaut John Phillips went to the ISS with 20/20 vision. After 6 months in space, his vision had deteriorated to 20/100. Not everyone experiences such a severe change, but almost everyone witnesses some version of this condition. Why? Well, a typical human body is about 60% water. On Earth, gravity pulls fluids down into the body. But in space, there's zero gravity. In this free fall, the body's fluids float upward. About 2 liters of fluid gather in the head, applying pressure on the eyeballs and squishing them. Over time, this can swell the optic nerve, flatten the back of the eye, and cause blurry vision, along with a range of other eye problems. Vision issues are considered one of the riskiest medical problems affecting astronauts. But these aren't the only problems. Even though weight means very little in zero gravity, astronauts find it difficult to maintain it. Without the constant tug of gravity, muscle and bone mass begin to diminish, especially because they're not used enough. Take NASA astronaut Sunita Williams, for example. She's been stuck in space for about 8 months now. She claims to have forgotten how to walk. Why? Because muscles no longer have to put in the work they usually do, so they begin to atrophy. After just 2 weeks in space, muscle mass falls by 20%, and bones lose about 2% of their mass every month. This increases the risk of injuries and fractures. But the changes don't stop there. Inside the body, things are shifting too. Our guts, for instance, are home to friendly bacteria and fungi that help the digestion process. Being in space increases inflammation in the body and alters the gut biome. Even our genes are affected. Radiation in space can damage DNA, leading to long-term health risks. And then there's the mind. Space can do strange things to it, from feelings of disorientation to mood swings to warped thinking. Astronauts often experience what's called the space stupids. These mind-bending consequences of staying in space could put future missions in jeopardy. As countries plan to send crews deeper into the solar system, they have to be careful about the seen and unseen problems that may come with it. For instance, a return journey to Mars is expected to take 1,100 days. The record for a single trip into space currently stands at 437 days. So, a trip to Mars is more than double that. Scientists are scrambling to design procedures and devices that will keep astronauts safe and healthy in deep space. There's a lot of work to be done, but hopefully the result will be out of this world. Let's talk about Mars. The red planet has been a dream destination for decades, but getting there and surviving there is no small feat. The journey alone poses significant risks. Astronauts will be exposed to cosmic radiation, which can damage cells and increase the risk of cancer. On Earth, our atmosphere and magnetic field protect us from this radiation. But in space, there's no such shield. And then there's the psychological toll. Imagine being millions of kilometers away from home, with delayed communications. A message from Mars to Earth can take anywhere from 4 to 24 minutes to travel, depending on the distance between the two planets. That means no real-time conversations with loved ones, no quick calls for help in an emergency. Astronauts will also have to deal with isolation and confinement. Studies on Earth, like those conducted in Antarctica or in simulated Mars habitats, have shown that prolonged isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, and even conflicts among crew members. But it's not all doom and gloom. Scientists are working on solutions. For example, they're developing advanced radiation shielding for spacecraft and habitats. They're also exploring ways to grow food in space, which could help sustain astronauts on long missions. And let's not forget about artificial gravity. One idea is to create rotating spacecraft that simulate gravity, reducing the effects of weightlessness on the body. Another approach is to use exercise regimens and medications to counteract muscle and bone loss. The challenges are immense, but so is the potential. A mission to Mars could revolutionize our understanding of the universe and our place in it. It could pave the way for future exploration of other planets and moons, and it could inspire a new generation of scientists, engineers, and dreamers. So what does all this mean for the future of space exploration? It means we have to be prepared. We have to understand the risks and find ways to mitigate them. It means we have to push the boundaries of science and technology. And it means we have to take care of the brave men and women who venture into the unknown. But it also means we have to dream. To imagine a future where humans are not just visitors to space, but residents, where we explore new worlds, discover new life, and expand the horizons of what's possible. This is the celestial journey, a journey of discovery, of challenges, and of hope. A journey that reminds us of our fragility and our resilience. A journey that takes us to the stars and beyond. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, would you take the risk and go to Mars? Until next time, keep looking up. The cosmos is waiting.